Beautiful day. Damn. Wait, I need to get up there. How'd you get up there? Actually, this is Sunday service. Welcome to an episode of Sunday service. Eric Jumper is not with us today. He's back in the States, so I am subbing in for Eric as your
field correspondent.
Today we have an old pile of shit and a 988F with chains on it working at a local quarry. Sunday service.
Amazing.
It's actually Monday. Yeah, a little fossil.
Fossil, right?
Yeah. That's what marble is. It's all old seabed.
Right.
Yeah. So all of this used to be the ocean. So we left Zeppelin, their headquarters in Munich, drove about an hour and a half, I think, north. I have no idea what direction we headed in. But we are out here at a marble quarry to see some specialized machines doing some specialized work. So the finished product is these blocks of marble. It's a gray marble and it's a yellow marble, all being shipped out to turn into counters and flooring and all kinds of fancy marble products. They said they have 26 layers of marble in here. Each block is a little bit different. So what we're gonna go see is 3 steps of the process. The first begins with this 988 right behind me, and that goes in and breaks up the bigger pieces of marble. Then the drills take over. They drill it into the nice size blocks and they split the blocks that we'll see. And then we have a 982 XC take over to handle the blocks. They look it over, determine what the grade is, what that marble actually looks like, where it needs to go, and then it's all shipped out. I've never seen a marble quarry before. So this is gonna be fun. Loader operator, been here for 30 years. I'm still a few years away from being 30 years old. So quick coupler.
Right, that's a special attachment made by Logmatic.
Oh, the whole thing is a coupler.
Right.
Whoa.
That's equipment. It's a massive one.
But why is it so big?
That's what she said.
Holy shit. So the reason why they have that extra tough quick coupler is because of the force he's applying on there. He said it can pry 500 tons. That's how heavy duty this is. So we are at step 1 of the marble quarrying process, which is tackled by this 988K behind me. He has 3 tools. As you can see, 1, the bucket. This is really for cleaning up, but it has a serrated edge on it. It doesn't have normal teeth, so he can still pry with it. Second tool is the set of forks. They're not just any forks, they're rock forks, extraordinarily heavy duty. Behind that is the last tool, and that's essentially just 1 fork in the middle that he can shove in between the layers and work and pry these layers apart. Now I keep saying layers. The marble has been formed in 26 distinct layers. He's working on the 26th layer. So it starts at the bottom, 1, all the way up to 26. This is not good enough for blocks. It's not strong enough, so all of this is being split apart and sent to the crushing spread, which we'll see here in a minute. Each layer has a different use. Some of them can be used for indoor use, some outdoor use, some small blocks for gardening, some crushed stone. And they don't know what grade the block is until they can get it out of the ground and visually look at it 3 different times to confirm that, yes, this is exactly what we're looking for. Send it to this place for cutting and it'll turn into some of the most expensive marble you can find. So this is where it all starts. Step 1. Just look at this.
I love it here.
Big fan.
Big fan.
So all of the waste product that can't be turned into the marble that this quarry is specifically for is crushed and turned into aggregate base and chips for paving, which is what this is. So this will all go into asphalt. They used to sub all this out, but now they perform it themselves. They have a Kleeman jaw feeding into a screen that separates the materials out into the different gradations. 350 tons per hour, so they run it 9 hours a day. They're making a lot of aggregate, even though that this is a secondary product of this quarry. First and foremost, it's marble, but all of this is still usable rock that they can sell to the market. They purpose-built this bucket for this application. They wanted it nice and flat like that so they could feed the crusher nice and slowly and evenly. It's a skeleton bucket. It has no bottom to it because the product needs to be really clean. There can't be any dirt in it. So he's sifting out the dirt from the bigger chunks of rock as he feeds the crusher to keep the material, the end product, as clean as possible. This was step 1.5. But now for step 2, drilling. The 988 brings the blocks up from the actual quarrying operation into this staging area here. He looks at all of them and determines which block should go what kind of quality the block is. Then the drill, it's a Cat 326 with a triple drill setup on it and splitters on it. Actually, we just heard the pop, which was the rock splitting. So it'll drill it and split it into these blocks. And then the 982 will come through here, sort the blocks out, spin them around. He'll look at it again to verify the quality, and that'll determine where each one of these blocks goes, what customer they're sold to. Okay, so in summary, marble quarry. We saw the first bit where the 988 splits the layers apart. Then we saw the crushing setup. That's 1.5, not really the marble quarrying process, but still very neat nonetheless. Then the bigger pieces are hauled down to that drill that squares them up like we see here. The 982 sorts them out and brings them here for shipping to Italy. So this is the finished product. He said this is, what is this layer? This is layer 17?
Yes.
Layer 17, and this is the highest quality marble they produce because as you can see, it's uniform in color. So they have two main types. They have this, which is a more yellowish tint marble, and then they have the gray marble, which I prefer, but it's all the same stuff. It's really just preference and what looks nicer in your house at that point. So that is the marble mining process in Germany. Well, once I'm rich and I need a marble floor, I'll give you guys a call.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's worth noting too, they have the day off today, but they came here just for this video. Poor people. Poor people.
Nice.
Nice.